Step into the ladies' room with Clarissa.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ladies Room Talk Show. I'm Clarissa Kenty, your Kingdom Concierge. Happy post Thanksgiving. Yes, I took off on last week and just took a little break for the holiday, kind of chilled, relaxed, got started with that cooking. And I don't know about you, but I really and truly had a beautiful and an enjoyable holiday season with my family. Everybody was at home. I mean, everybody was at home. The boys were at home. EJ, of course, the firstborn was here. And then Taylor, my daughter, she came in after him. And then Matthew came in at about 11, 12 o'clock midnight. His flight came in late. But we just really had a good time. Everyone chipped in and made their dishes and helped out where they could. And just a really good time. I have so much to be thankful for. And I am really thankful for family. Those people who know me know how big I am on family and just enjoying my family. Everybody at the house at the same time is huge for me. It's just an energy where the house is just full of laughter and kidding and joking around and just really having a good time. So it was really a good holiday season for me. I pray that it was for the rest of you as well. I'm one of the pastors at my church, an Empowerment Word Church. I'm one of the ministers there. And we did get word that a young lady passed away over the holidays. She was 13. And so, there are several people during the holiday season that have lost loved ones, or maybe this is your first of many first of holidays without your loved one. And so for that, I deeply, deeply send my prayer out to you and your family. And I pray that God will bless you during this time. And there is obviously a void there when your loved one leaves and you're trying to get through life without them. But my prayer is that you will be able to have the strength to develop a new norm for your life, and that God will give you the peace that you need as you transition to that new normalcy. So my prayers are with you. Also, I want to give a big shout out to my previous guest. Now, a lot of you, if you've been riding with me for a minute, because the Ladies Room has been rolling for a long time. And so when COVID hit, we kind of slowed down a little bit about being out and about, but we used to do a lot of things. You do a lot of red carpets, being out with people and events and showcasing things. And I remember a lady told me, I travel through you, Clarissa. I don't get to go a lot of places, but when I see you go over here and see you go over there, it's like I'm living my life through all the places that you go in the Ladies Room. And so we're starting to slowly get back to that. And our producer, Allison Sanders with New Year Productions, LLC, was able to make that happen for us 2 weeks ago with Turk Limousine. So I had a chance to kind of be in the limousine, interview him while he was driving. It was really, really, really cool. It was really cool. And I got a lot of good feedback from you guys. A lot of you saying that you miss it. You miss me being out and showcasing and getting out more. And so you have made your requests known. And so we're going to do what we can on our part to ensure that we get out there and really, really, really bring some more things to your cellular devices. Okay. So we're going to get out there, but big shout out to Turk, man. He's a great guy. He really has a beautiful top of the line service. So you want to make sure for all of your limousine services and needs, reach out to Turk Limousine, TURK Limousine. You definitely want to reach out to him for all of your services. And again, Turk, thank you so much for providing that opportunity for us and for us getting to know you and your services. So kudos to him. I'm sure he's busy during the holiday season. But now I have a beautiful young lady. This is her first time being in the Ladies Room Talk Show, but certainly I pray that it is not her last. Wondrea Gilmore, she is an influencer, a big sought after influencer out there on all of the social media platforms. She is also a plus size model, and we're going to talk a little bit about what she does with that. She's a beautiful woman. And when you see her, you're going to say, her face looks familiar. I know it does because she's on a lot of advertisement that we get through the mail. So I am so excited about her being on the show. And then she's going to talk about some other things that she's doing as well. She also has an online store that we can go and make nice purchases for the holiday season. So this really comes at a good time for her. So I want to bring to the ladies' room without delay, Wondrea. Welcome to the
Hey,
ladies' room.
hey. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
I am so happy that you're here, guys. And we normally start at 7 o'clock, but we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're good with that now. Hey, Wondrea is like I am. She's not going to stop until he gets it right. It may be
I
late, but we will be right. So, Wondrea, thank you so much again for hanging out with me today. And I just want to jump right into it because I know people are excited about hearing from you. And if you share it on your platform, I'm sure they're kind of chiming into. And so people may have questions. And so we know that you are an influencer. We know that you're a plus size model and you do so many other things. I want to start with the influencer because I know there's some people out there who would love to be an influencer or maybe try their hand at that. How did you get into being an influencer?
I would like to say like influencing kind of fell like in my lap. Um, just like maybe do like modeling and then from another angle, people being like, well, hey, can you model my clothes? And then, see who will purchase it. And that kind of went towards like the influencer route when it comes to companies, like them sending me products to view, try on, and put it on and get people to purchase it. So it honestly kind of fell in my lap, to be honest.
Okay, very good then. And so you go and do you have a social media handle that a lot of us can go to and follow what you do and the different things that you are modeling and showcasing?
Yes, it's literally my name, Wondrea, at Wondrea. On TikTok, it's everything Wondrea. And then, of course, on Facebook here is just Wondrea Gilmore.
Okay, Wondrea Gilmore, guys, go out there, like and follow her, and so you can get all your tips. And this girl can model her tail off too. Now, let me tell you that right now. So, Wondrea, before we get to your modeling career, let's talk a little bit about your store because you do have an online store. How can we find that online store, and what are some of the items that we can purchase?
Okay, so on my online store, it's called Shop Mahogany Dre. And I feel like a lot of accessories and a lot of my closet. So, like jewelry, handbags, shades, and literally a lot of stuff that I wear. Like, say if I'm going like an outfit that I've worn out, then I'll put it like in my closet and sell it, or stuff that I wore one time, or maybe if I work for a company, they sent me like an influencer box and I can't wear all of the stuff, then I'll put it in Wondrea's closet on my website and sell it.
Wow. So that jacket. Yeah. You well
Fashion
so
Nova. Actually, you know what? I don't even know if Fashion Nova still has this jacket, but this is from Fashion Nova. Uh,
what?
2 years ago. I think it's been 3 years ago, and I just would not part with this jacket. It is so old, and I just would never part with her. So I got
Yeah.
Fashion Nova, and I think it's still listed on their website as like the shag jacket. But this is from Fashion Nova.
I like that. I'm shocked. I've purchased a few things from Fashion Nova that they, been quite thin. And I think it's kind of hit or miss. You have to really have an eye to really find quality things. And you really nailed it with that. That is really, really, really nice. Yes. I love it. So, Wondrea, how can someone find your store?
So it's literally Shop Mahogany Dre. That's ShopMahogany Dre. If you go to my Instagram, it's in my bio, and it's listed Shop Mahogany Dre.
Okay, so it's not like a Amazon store or anything like
So
that. It's kind of
it's just like a regular online, just an online boutique store.
okay.
First,
So, are you running some extended Black Friday sales or Cyber Monday sales?
so actually, And the next weekend, so actually probably like this Friday, I'm gonna do like a whole 75% off. I'm gonna like get rid of everything that I have, and I'm just gonna minimize my store to like a few select pieces. Like I have these earrings that sell like all the time. I have like a few pairs of earrings that's like always selling. I'm gonna just limit my store to like a few of those pieces, and maybe a few pair of shades. But I'm gonna get rid of all of the handbags, all of the hats, all of the shades, maybe except for 2 pairs, all of the earrings. So it's gonna be like literally, like by the end of this week.
Okay, so these earrings that you're talking about,
Like these,
are they hoop earrings or?
like I have like these that I have on. I have a few that hey Monique, I have a few that I have on. Then I have like these ones that are called like on the cross earrings. They're like super duper cute. Like everybody loved those. But the whole store is gonna be like 75% off. Everything except for the closet.
Okay. So now when does this sale start? You can text me later. So I'm gonna be sitting up there waiting.
I'm gonna send you a goodie bag anyway. So I got you a goodie bag. I'll just send you a goodie bag.
Hey, Wondrea, then I'll be your influencer.
Yeah.
I got these by Shop Andrea.
I done heard you on this. They done heard you on this platform in the ladies' room saying she gonna be an influencer. Y'all heard?
Hey, and as soon as that bag comes, the next ladies' room show, I will be showcasing
I'm gonna
earrings from.
I got some orders to ship out tomorrow. I'm gonna send it too. I got you.
I got you. I got you. I promise you, I do. So, I mean, but how did you start something like that? I'm sure it's probably a class that you're charging to teach people how to do something like that. But was it hard? Because I know that there are people out there who may have tried to start a store online and just really didn't work well. Is it based on a whim, or is it something that you strategically said, this is a viable business? I will get my business license. I will run my store online. You know, what are some of the things that you had to do to get it going?
So honestly, I can honestly say it was my friends. They were like all doing like businesses at the time, and my friend, she was like, "Drea, you got to do something. Like, what you gonna do? You got to sell shades, or she's like, do something." I was like, "I don't know what I'm gonna sell. Everybody always doing something." She was like, "No, figure it out. You know, it's a market out there." She was like, "Just like they created one brand, you know, it's a million others, so it's room for you to do what you want to do." So at the time, I was like just selling like my clothes per my Instagram story. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just like sell shades and accessories. And because I already like, you know, accessories anyway. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be serious about it. I'm going to find me a wholesaler. I'm going to invest some money and I'm going to buy these products. And that's what I did. Now, just being honest, because I'm always so busy, I don't put the time that I need to put into my business, because what happens is I get so overwhelmed. Like if I post it, then I get like a lot of orders, which is such a blessing. But I get overwhelmed because it's like I want to get the orders out on time. And it's like, oh, my heart started beating fast. I started scratching like, oh, I got to get these orders out. But it's a blessing because, like, you know, the fact that I can post it and then people, you know, they automatically, you know, they want to buy it is good. But I get so overwhelmed and I don't put the time that I need to in it, because it's still, you know, making me money with just the bare minimum. But that's what happened. My friend, she was having her business, and then she kind of nudged me to go ahead and start my own. And I actually love it. When people wear my stuff, I'm like, okay, it makes me a little happy inside. But I like it, you know. And another thing, you know, to be fully successful, like you gotta have so many streams of income to have, like, you know, all the money that you want.
Yeah, you do. You do. And so, you know, you have that. It looks like the things that you're doing all kind of make sense under the umbrella. And what I mean by that is sometimes people have all these things that they do. They may be a chef over here, but then they're a sculptor over here, and then they are landscaper over here. It's like all over the place. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But, you know, for me, I do a lot of things, but everything is under one umbrella. So my degree is in mass communications, public relations, and marketing, with the emphasis in broadcast. And so because of that, I do a lot of things, but everything lines up with the broadcast part of me, the communication part. And so for what I'm seeing that you're doing, you have your own store, you're a model, you're an influencer, and everything falls in line under that umbrella, which is design, is communication, it's selling your products, it's selling for somebody else.
Right.
Everything kind of all makes sense. So, do you enjoy doing what you do?
I do enjoy doing what I do. I really do. Because I would like to consider myself as a people person. So I like people. I don't think I meet any strangers per se. But I like people. So yeah, I love what I do actually. I love what I do.
Very good.
Yeah,
I think it's important for people to love what they do.
absolutely.
Um, because then I came up in an era where, people would work a job because
Hmm.
it made a lot of money, but not necessarily because they enjoyed it or they had fun doing it or it was fulfilling for them. It was actually a means to an end, making money to pay for bills, pay for your house, pay for your car, feed your kids, be clothed, and that's it. And so people weren't really happy and they were staying on jobs that they just hated. And so I'm very excited that you're in a career now and on a path that is fulfilling. You enjoy it, you're having a good time. And what a lot of people don't know is that you are a celebrity.
Really? Am I?
You are. And people don't know you are in everybody's mailbox every week.
I take that. I would say so.
Every week online, because those of us who shop at Ashley Stewart, because I do, I love Ashley Stewart. They have some really cute clothes
Okay.
there, and they have some 10s and some 12s, which I can get into a few of those. So I was like, I didn't know they had sizes that small, but I
Yeah.
love their size because their clothes are fit for curvier women
Mhm.
who, smaller waist and all of that. And so you don't have that gap in the waist and the belt. You know what I'm saying? So I love that place. And so a lot of people don't know, but you are one of the models for Ashley Stewart.
Yeah. So the past, like last year in 2020, was like a very, very, very strong year with Ashley, and then this year I still go and do work for them too. And I literally, Ashley Stewart is one of my favorite clients because, like I like to say, when nobody would take a chance on me, it's only a few people in Atlanta that would take a chance on Wondrea, but
Mhm.
Ashley Stewart took a big chance on me, and it has been like such a big blessing in my career. Just like the connections that I've been able to make, the people I've been able to meet, and the doors, from working at that company has, brought to me. And I always be like, God, oh my God, you just be blessing me. And I'm just so grateful. But working for Ashley Stewart has been like such a blessing. Anytime I go, I'm blessed to go and work with them. I'm always just, it's never, it's just always like wow, because as a kid, like I've always been like a thicker girl, so my mom always bought me clothes from Ashley Stewart, so it's like wow, it's so surreal. So working with them is always just a blessing. Even going up there, recent months, it's just a blessing to even still be able to go and work with them on a regular basis.
Yeah. And so now when you see yourself on a magazine cover or go online and you got that pose of one of those outfits on, I mean, how does that make you feel that you're like on there? I'm sure I can go there right now and dig. I could find your picture.
If you did, yeah, you probably would dig and find, because I know like when it first happened, oh my God, like it was just surreal because like it's like it's millions of people in the world that would love to do it, and it's like it may not be big, 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 but to me it was like the biggest thing. Like to go to the store and see myself in the window, or even going online and seeing myself online, or even when it comes to like other companies, people send me my picture. I'm like, okay, and then like line sister, like my line sister, a couple of my sorority sisters, they was like, "Is this you?" It was like Fashion Nova. I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And my friend was like, "I'm gonna buy it," and so it's always just a blessing, when people can, when you done the work and people can see it, and they always like, "Well, hey, I see you." And because in my head, it's like, "Well, Wondrea, you're not doing enough," but you just never know who's watching and who's seeing, and they think you're doing pretty great. So it's like, "But no, keep pushing, keep pushing. You still got more to do." So it's always just like it makes me giddy. I'm like, yay for
Yeah,
people.
I mean, it should because you have instantly become a role model for so many
Right.
women, who want to look like that in this outfit, or wish they had the confidence that you carry. Because what I do know, just by seeing the repetition of the quality of models that Ashley Stewart has, you know, you guys, you exude confidence, you exude beauty and intelligence, and you give this thing off that people say, oh, I want to look just like that in that outfit. Oh, she's sharp. Oh, she's got it going on. You know, you guys do a really good job at that, and owning who you are. You know, and I think that you've given people a whole nother look at how to embrace their own bodies, and that we don't have to be a size 6 or a size 8 to be deemed the
Right.
perfect body. And
Right.
so I remember when Ashley Stewart hit the scene, and I think it was Torrid and what is the Lane Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that that's when, you know, the curvier girls started hitting the scene.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody, the guys would say on social media, now, if you got somebody built like Lane Bryant, you're doing so. The Lane Bryant models are the mannequins. And I was like, what?
I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, it is really, I'm really excited about what I see. I'm excited about what I see is going on with you, and how you are being and showing young ladies how to do it, and how to do it well, and how to do it young. You know, do you mind if I ask how old you are, Andrea?
Girl, I am 21. I will be 21 for the next 10 years. No, I'm joking.
We're the same age.
Hey, Miss Clarissa. No, all jokes aside, I was blessed to celebrate my 34th birthday this year.
Okay.
So I'm 34, but don't tell nobody. I'm 21.
Oh
I'm
no, yeah,
21.
always.
I'm joking though, but no, I'm 34 years old.
We're in the club. We're in the club.
Yes, yes.
But, but yeah, but you don't look it. And you're young. I mean, you doing the doggone thing. Well, some people are really struggling trying to find out who they are, and wish they could own a store, or wish they could own a business, wish somebody would see them doing some of the things that you're doing. And
Mhm.
so don't count that small at all. You are really and truly making a difference,
Well, thank
and you're
you.
showing, yeah, and you're showing people how to do it. So I commend you on doing an amazing job. Keep doing what you're doing. Many blessings to your store
Thank you so much.
and what you're doing there, because we want you to sell out. Now, first, we don't want you to sell out before I get on there with 75% off, but
I
we
got
still
you.
want you to sell out.
I'm gonna send you a whole box, and then I'm gonna send you a link. So then, by the time you get it, they'll be like, "Oh, Clarissa Ward, so Clarissa Ward."
That's right. That's right. Oh, how can I get it? Oh, it's sold out. I sold out.
Lord God, we hear you. I receive that in Jesus' name.
Oh yeah, no doubt. See, when you operate with the spirit of excellence and with the spirit of humility and truly love people, God
Mhm.
remembers that, and
Absolutely.
He blesses people who have a good heart, not a perfect heart, but who has a pure heart and a good heart. And I believe that you do.
That is, I always tell people that all the time, and people always be like, "Oh my God, Wondrea, you doing this, you're doing that." I be like, "Listen to me. Let me explain something. Let me make this very, very, very clear. Do not let this blue app, do not let this social media, do not let all of this stuff, don't let it fool you. Like life still be life, and I still work my full-time job. I'm still out here chasing the whole acting career, still going on gigs, still getting rejected, still seeing ghosties for modeling. Not, like it's still hard. But in the midst of it all, you still have to know who you pray to and whom you pray to, and you have to do the work as well. But like, don't think it's just all peaches and cream. You still have to do your part as well. But I am a living witness. So if you put in the work, like God, He definitely meets you halfway. And if you do it with a good heart, like even when it comes to just treating people right, you just never know how that comes full circle. Even working with like just bringing it back to Ashley Stewart, I did a competition for them and I got denied. And all of them, like, they just knew I was going to win. To be honest, I thought I was going to win,
Mhm.
but I didn't win because God had something way bigger and better for me to do with the company. But by me not winning, I was able to come back like 2 years later and literally work for the company as a working model because I didn't win the competition. And it was just based off, my experience that I had, like, with their team, even working with, like, a couple of companies that I work with now. Like, I can honestly say it's not all based off of just, like, me going or submitting. It's just based off relationship, just being nice to people and doing, being a good person goes a long way. So I always tell people all that. Make sure you're doing something, do it with grace and do it with who you are. And make sure you're doing it from your heart. You ain't doing it for nobody. Oh, I did this, I did it. No, do it with your heart. Because it'll always come full circle for you. But I'm like, don't let this blue app fool you. Life is still life and stuff still happening. But you do your part, God gonna do his. And the rest is like kind of history.
Yeah, I sound like that. And you can tell that that's what you do. Some people will give you a whole bunch of hogwash, but they ain't doing nowhere near it. But but I can tell it's evident in the results of what you're doing with your life.
Well,
so and usually I try to get you, I'll put you on the screen by yourself for a minute so you can give an encouraging word. And you gave a lot of encouraging words right there. But let me see if I can make something very specific there.
Okay.
Wondrea.
Yes.
If you could briefly encourage a woman who is uncomfortable with who she is and has totally rejected the skin she's in, can you speak to that woman and encourage her?
I would say to that woman, listen, we are all individually made. Like, if you wake up, like, there's only one you in the world. Nobody else is you. Like, if I wake up tomorrow morning, like, I'm still going to be Wondrea. If Clarissa wakes up tomorrow, she's still going to be Clarissa. And it's literally something special about you. Like, nobody else can do what you do. Like, it don't matter how you look, how you talk. Like, that your individuality is what makes you who you are. And you're just so special that God only gave it to you. No carbon copies can be made. So you have to hone in on what you have and know that you're special regardless of how you look, how you act, whatever it is. You're special. And nobody can take that from you. Like, whether they try, they can't do it. They can't duplicate who you are because you are who you are. And if you are feeling like, if it makes you feel that type of way, it's okay, because sometimes I feel discouraged. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I hate the skin that I'm in. But at the end of the day, you have to pick yourself up and look yourself in the mirror and know, hey, I am who I am, and it's only one me out there. Nobody can do, and I'm going to say that again, nobody can do what you do. Nobody can be who you are because you were individually made. And that's really it. Like, you are who you are. Like, stand strong in it. Nobody can duplicate who you are. Like, even when it comes to like destiny, like your destiny is bright. Like, and you got to step into that destiny and know that like the work is not done. You have something to do. And hone in on that. Confidence is key. Like, nobody can tell you that. You are that girl. Like, literally put it on and get me off this camera because I'm crazy. But seriously though, like, it's all about you. Nobody can be like Miss Clarissa. Nobody can be who you are. Like, I tell myself, if I go into an audition, I'm like, look, when I go in here, like, they're gonna get Wondrea. If they don't want Wondrea, it's okay, because I can't be nobody but who I am, and you can only be who you are. And that's a special thing about every single person in the world. So once you learn who you are and you accept it and you hone in on it, ain't no stopping you. The days may come where you feel self-doubt or you may feel down on yourself, but you got to pick you get 3 days of feeling sad. 1, 2, 3. After them 3 days, pick yourself up and pull it back together. Mm-hmm. Like, you just got to do that.
See, I love that. And it's so many of those nuggets that you dropped tonight. It's so rich. And I pray that as more people listen to this, because I usually pick up more viewers as we go throughout the week and the weeks to come. And so my desire is that someone will hear this message that you've shared tonight, and it will be life-changing for them. It will be encouraging to them, that they'll be able to start looking at themselves and seeing that they have perfect imperfections.
Absolutely.
They have perfect imperfections and enjoy those things. Because a lot of times our imperfections are perfections to other people. That's that thing they think is cute about you. You may not like the way your eyebrow is, whatever. Somebody may be like, oh, that's really cute. So right. I think I have big ears, but my husband likes my big ears.
Work out more. People like your body. I'm like, baby, I'm like, I need to go work out. But according to people, they, like, it's our own, it be our own stuff in our own head.
Right.
But you're absolutely right about that. Like, I can't even argue with that. That was the truth. If you ain't never, let me get the gavel. Bop, that was the truth.
That's it. I love it. I love it, girl. You spit the gems. You spit the gems. So,
Oh,
guys, listen, as you're listening here tonight, we ask that you will take this live and share it with your network of friends so it can encourage somebody else. You know, if you're like me, I have like 6,000 plus people on my Facebook page. And I don't know all of them personally. I don't get to talk to them all every day. But I know that there's somebody in that stream that may be dealing with something, that may be low in their spirits. Even Renee said today, she said she needed that.
oh, hey,
What you
Renee.
said today. Renee said that I needed that for real. So you just never, ever, ever, ever know. You never know. Hey, Sheer, hope you're feeling better. But yeah, so I hopefully that as we share this live and as the time goes on, we'll continue to bless more and more people. And I want to say, guys, we got a play coming up next weekend. We have Soul Food is coming back. Wondrea was talking to me about that in the green room before we came in. And she saw that it was on there, but didn't realize that I was one of the characters. So yes, those of you who saw it last year know that I played Dr. C, or Dr. C or Dr. Casey. And Dr. Casey is a psychiatrist. And so I will be doing my thing. So Dr. Casey is back. So, and that will kick off on next week. So we're hoping that Andrea will make a little trip, swing by Birmingham if she can, and check us out. So hopefully she'll be able to come and enjoy.
I love you, Melissa John. I'm like, all of my people are in this production. I need to come and support y'all.
Yeah, come on, check it out. If you're not doing anything, it'll be great. And those guys, go to Encore Theater and Gallery. That's Encore Theater and Gallery, located in Birmingham, Alabama. Go out there to their Facebook page, hit like and follow, and you'll get all of your link information on how you can get your tickets and the show times and all of the other great things that are going on at Encore Theater. Big shout out to Mark Raby for the opportunity to be in this stage play. And I got to get off of here because we're in the process of practicing right now. So they're allowing me to come in a little bit late so I can get it on the rehearsal after the ladies' room. So Wondrea, again, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really looking forward to connecting with you and meeting with you at some point because I'm in Atlanta quite frequently. And so hopefully we can grab a late dinner or brunch one day.
Yes, let me know.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us inside the Ladies Room Talk Show here tonight. Also, please remember to share this post to somebody on your Facebook page so that they can be blessed and encouraged by our amazing guest Wondrea. Hope you have a wonderful and great week. Be safe. Stay the course. Don't give up. All right, guys. Peace and blessings. Good night.
Step into the ladies' room with Clarissa.